Well, hello Pisces and welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, tarot reader's naked, by which I mean I try to strip out as much astrology as I can. I do this by using this plain deck to bring in the person we are doing the read about. Well, it's not the person. There won't be a card what pops out and says it's John Doe, but there will be a card what pops out what says the Queen of Clubs, and the Queen of Clubs will be a Leo. Okay, so it's the star sign of the person we're doing the read about. And that's how I make it naked, because I take out all the astrology from this deck. Okay, so unless I feel a major star sign pull to one of the cards, I won't be saying that you've got a Cancer, you're dealing with a Cancer, you're dealing with a Scorpio, you're dealing with a Taurus, you're dealing with a Virgo. Depending on the cards will come out, obviously. Right, it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, fantastic. I've probably lost most of my viewers already because they're thinking I'm not dealing with a Leo. But that's fine, because I do this for you lot, for helping you. I don't do it financially or anything else like that. We are doing a read on the Five of Cups, which came out in the All Signs overview I done. Basically, yeah, the Five of Cups, look, loss and sorrow. Going with that is disappointment. Okay, the Page of Swords is a disappointing message or a dramatic message sometimes. Okay, and the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a successful, grounded energy. Can be seen as a boss, can be seen as an older person. So possibly this Leo is older than you. Okay. Yeah, as I said, it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. The next one might, and I will catch you later. But right, okay, let's crack on with those who are still here. I think this time we are going to go, just there is going to be, what is this read about? Okay, yeah, we know it's about the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles, but let's have a little bit more detail, universe. What is that read about? This one will be, how does the Leo connect to the read? Okay, how to connect the Leo connected to this. And then the last card what comes out there will be what the universe is hoping for an overall outcome from this connection. Okay, we have got the Nine of Pentacles as an overall energy. The Nine of Pentacles is a kind of like an energy of freedom, if you will. I see it as like the retirement card of the tarot deck. You have the Eight of Pentacles just beforehand, which is the work card, and then the Nine of Pentacles would be, in book meaning, it'd be jackpot or windfall or something like that. I kind of see it as you've earned enough money to like not have to work for a living anymore. That's retirement. That's making yourself free and independent of work. That's a freedom card. I wonder how many more times I can get the word thus in this. It's got to go in the title somewhere as well in this reading. Right, so this card already fell out as we were doing the shuffle. Right, so what is this read more all about? Yeah, it's about looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, perhaps you are in an energy of the Five of Cups, or perhaps your person is in an energy of the Five of Cups. I say your person, the Leo. Yeah, but perhaps you're only in that perspective because of the way you're looking at it. If you were looking at it from a different perspective, maybe it's an opportunity to start over. Maybe it's freedom, okay, from what you were in. Okay, how's Leo connected to this? Leo is connected by communication and love, okay? I would say that this Leo loves you and is quite open with its feelings and is quite happy to express how this Leo feels about you. Okay, the overall outcome is, well, the ending of something and the beginning of something else. The Death card. Well, it could quite literally be. Well, there are numerous different options. It could be that Leo's had enough of you and is finishing with you to start with someone else. Perhaps you're the someone else that Leo is starting with, and Leo is feeling a little bit of loss and regret from what they have left behind. Perhaps you're starting with Leo, perhaps you finish with someone and you're starting with Leo, and you're feeling a little bit of loss and regret from what you've left behind. It is a general read. It can flip pretty much any way you will. Yeah, take it how it resonates with you. You know your situation better than I do. All I'm doing is reading the energies, okay, around you and this Leo, and, well, what kind of connects it all together. So, the universe is saying this read is all about looking at things from a different perspective. In fact, it's not just looking at things from a different perspective. This read is the universe making you look at things from a different perspective, just like it threw these cards down. Okay, well, there's our movement card, walking away from something, but it's in reverse. Okay, so it's not actually walking away from something, it's something you should be walking away from. The situation you are currently in at the moment, Pisces, is well, it's bad, it's toxic. You should be moving away from it. Okay, and that's what this card is saying. You should be, but you are not. You thought it was everything. You thought it was the dream come true, but it has turned out not to be that. Okay, you are requiring strength. Okay, because you should be walking away. This is what the hanged man is. You're hanging about in a situation where you know you should be walking away from it, and the universe keeps giving you signs to be walking away from it. Okay, and you're requiring strength to walk away from it. Well, you are reminiscing about the past happy times. You're reminiscing about when it was good, when it was happy. Okay, it could be seen as a soul contract. Perhaps you feel somehow spiritually bonded in this situation. I'm not saying it's to Leo. It might be to Leo, but never mind. We've got an Ace of Cups in reverse. You've run out of love. The cup of love is empty. Okay, basically this relationship, if it's a relationship, work, it could be work, has run its course. Okay, and you're no longer liking it. You're no longer loving it anymore. And the last card is the Emperor in reverse. Well, the Emperor is all about expansion and taking charge, and the fact that we should be looking at everything slightly differently and with an element of freedom on this top row. Yeah, it's you're not taking charge. You feel penned in. You feel like you want to expand and get out, but you're penned in and you can't. You feel somehow trapped in this. And as I said, it might not be love, it might be work, and as I talked about here, that is the Eight of Pentacles, the work card. This either means we need to work on it. I say we, you need to work on it. You need to work on flipping some of these upright cards. You got to find your love for something, okay? Leo has a lot of love and is quite happily expressing this love, okay? But you, on the other hand, I feel, Pisces, not so. Okay, this still could be a relationship one. This could be you're in a relationship with Leo. Leo's expressing all the love because they're trying to hang on to this, and you just don't have any love for it anymore, and you're working hard to get away from it all. You're building the strength up to break the soul contract, the Six of Cups there. What you thought was your happy ever after hasn't turned out to be what it is. You're still stuck in it when you should be walking away. I've already said you don't have any love in it. You feel constricted. Okay. Let's just pop that one back in the deck, give it a shuffle, and find out what Leo's side of all this is. Okay, universe. What's Leo's side on all this? Well, Leo seems to be the complete opposite to you. Leo has the Sun. It is coincidentally the card of Leo, but I don't think that's why it's here. It's here because they're happy, they're feeling radiant, they're expressing themselves, they are basically warming anyone they go near. I don't mean they're literally going up and cuddling them and making them feel good, but just the energies that Leo is emitting is making people feel good. Perhaps you're starting to feel this energy off them. They got the Page of Cups. They are literally dreaming about having romance and fantasies. And when I say fantasies, I don't mean those dirty sort. I mean they're dreaming about going on picnics and the like, yeah? Having dates, holding hands on the beach for hour-long walks in the sun, of course. They feel like they've got a victory. This is almost like you're the total opposite to you, okay? I'm going to say you are on the point of, like, I don't know, being a manic depressive with your energies coming out, and they're like the total opposite. Okay, they feel that literally they could perform magic if they wanted to make something like disappear, they could. Okay, and they crossing this is the Four of Wands. They are committed, they are happy, they are comfortable within one's own self and one's own surroundings. I do not think that this Leo is in any way, shape or form your current partner or boss or anything like that. They are connected to this somehow, but they're not in this, the same energy as you are in. Okay, they seem to be quite separate, something on the outside of what you're going in, possibly just watching. Okay, so what's the universe hoping for an overall outcome from all this? Okay, we got cards everywhere here. I'm only going to take the upright cards, okay, or the face up one. So we're going to start with these two in the deck here. We got the Eight of Pentacles again, and we got the King of Pentacles, which we saw in the pre-cut. We have got, oh god, there was two there. We got the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups, and we have got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the universe is saying something has to end. Okay, I'm going to say all this, yeah, is not a person, it is work, because we got the work card down here as well, and we had it crossing there. Okay, it's work related. You've fallen out of love with work, basically. You've advanced as far as you can advance. You can't advance any further. There's no more prospect of promotion or anything. You are contracted into it. It is a card of contract there, and you are trying to find the strength to get out of it, but coincidentally you are fearing the fact that you can't get out of it. The Eight of Pentacles, or no, the Ten of Pentacles there, was the wish that everything was going to be good. This job was meant to be setting you up in life, but it hasn't turned out that way, and you still are not walking away from it. Okay, so that's the work. Now, that's what's got to go. Yeah, the current situation you are in is got to go. I feel that this Leo, this person in this good, amazing, sunshiny, lovey-dovey, victorious, anything I put my hand to turns to gold type energy. It is literally turning lead into gold. He's the magician, the alchemist, if you will. Yeah, I believe this could be this King of Pentacles, a new boss. You know this person, okay, and they possibly do have the job which can provide that Ten of Pentacles for you and make you love your work again and possibly let you expand even further. Okay, there is something awry, I'm going to say, with it though. It's a possible, it could be a competitor. Okay, I think this Leo has made it clear to you in the past that you would do really well in their company, but they're a competitor, and this is like, it's almost kind of like you would be sneaking off from where you're working to go to a competitor to work for. But there is the promise of the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment, and a wish come true. It's the minor arcana of the Star. Yeah, but again, to back up my feeling that it's a competitor's company you might be being lured to by this Leo, is the Knight of Wands. Well, normally the Knight of Wands is quite often portrayed as a player energy, someone who goes in, gets what they want, comes out again. Yeah, you meet them in a bar, you have a few drinks, you wake up in the morning, there's a wet patch, and they're not there anymore. Okay, it's that sort of energy. But I'm getting off this energy. It's kind of like that. You feel like you'll be betraying what you had. Yeah, you feel like if you went to this Leo and started working for this Leo, you would be kind of feeling like a player within the work realm. Okay, you've sneaked off, you've gone in really fast to somewhere else. You're not 100% sure it's what you want. You're not 100% sure it's going to be providing you the happy ever after you thought you were going to get in this previous job. But at the same time, there is an easy out. Okay, the Knight of Wands always has an easy out. Okay, so let's see what's going on with these cards as well. I don't know. I don't know. We've got 4 cards. They fell here. This is something to do with Leo again. Okay, so I think it's a little bit more clarification on Leo. The 7 of Wands. They are defending their position. Okay, I feel that they may have even offered you a place in their company, and they're defending this position. They're quite happy to have you in and then take the flack from the competitors. The Four of Pentacles is they are a little bit. Well, actually, is this lead into gold energy again? It's the Midas touch. They just seem to have everything at their fingertips. Whatever they want, they can just like make like that. It's a card of greed. It's a card of hoarding. But you could look at the card of greed and the card of hoarding. They keep everything they need. Okay. The King of Swords in reverse is a card of taking action. They're not taking action on it. It's in reverse. Okay. They know the truth. You know the truth. But either you or them are not taking action on this particular issue at the moment. Okay. But you are just feeling, I feel that you need some professional help. Yeah, you need a solicitor or something to look through the contract you currently have up here. This is big, this contract up in this big, the fact that it's come out in the read means there is some issue with the contract. This can sometimes be seen as having a lawyer. Maybe you have to have someone to look through your contract, someone who's a business type lawyer to look through, to check to make sure there is no legally binding thing in there which can hold you back from what you want. Okay, and this is what this lack of this professional is what is causing the hold up. Yeah, stopping the wheel of fortune from turning. The crossing card down here, coincidentally, is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the secret keeper of the Emperor up here. It's a divine coupling. Okay, it's also a card of learning. It's a card of spiritual awakening. It's a card of finding things out. As I said, it's the secret keeper. It keeps the secrets of the Emperor. Okay, so let's have a look at what the universe can tell us. What else do you want to tell us about all this read? Okay, what else more to the point, what advice can you give Pisces about all this? Let's just go for 3 cards off the bottom because we're asking the universe. It's like what you don't see coming as a passionate new beginning is the Strength again. It's the Star, it's the Wish, it's this minor arcana down here. Well, no, that's the major arcana of this minor arcana down there. Okay, so the Strength card. Either way round, you have to build up strength. Okay, you fear that you might be tied into this job somehow by this contract. and you are trying to get the strength to get out of this contract. Okay. But on the other hand, you fear where getting out of this contract might take you. You're fearing the new beginning, because this is like better the devil you know. Yeah, you went into this once upon a time thinking it was the ten of Pentacles, the happy ever after card. Okay, you loved it at one point, and there was room for expansion, but all that has been taken away from you, and you are stuck there, not walking away from it. You're not walking away from it because you fear what you don't know. The Ace of Wands. Yes, it's a passionate new beginning, but the thing with the Ace of Wands, it can be like a fire. Okay, it is fire energy after all, but it's like a fire. You can start a fire and you can control a fire, but a fire can quite easily get out of control and then start consuming everything around it. Okay, this is kind of like what you are fearing. You're fearing that if I open the door to this new start, I might open the door to all sorts of new starts, where maybe I might find out I'm not happy with the person I'm with. Maybe I'm not happy with the house I'm in, and I might start looking for a new house, a new person, a whole new life. It is a risk. It can, that can be the all-consuming fire you are playing with. But it is also something you are wishing for. Yeah, I'm not saying that you're wishing to leave your current partner, spouse, person, or house. Yeah, or family. You might just be wishing to turn your back on your family and walk off. I'm not saying that, but you are wishing for a new start. Okay, but you do fear it, and you are getting the strength to deal with it. Okay, we got two cards come out. Okay, we have got, crossing this, we got the Empress and the King of Wands. Okay, so the Empress is sort of like the positive. The Empress is what Leo is at the moment. The energies Leo are in. They're quite happy with love, and they're quite happy to communicate the love. They've got the sunshine. Everything seems to be going their way. They can turn lead into gold, yada, yada, yada. That is the Empress. It's a very positive energy. It's a very nurturing energy. It's a very fertilio energy. It's a very fertile energy. Yeah, it's a representation of springtime, bunnies being born, eggs being laid, and new life bursting out of the old frozen ground. Okay, and then we have the King of Wands. Okay, the King of Wands is all about passion, self-passion. Yeah, if I was doing a love read about how you feel about someone else, I say you're quite happy just to entertain yourself while you let them get on with whatever they're doing. Yeah, you lay there in bed next to them, and you're using your hands while they're snoring. That is the sort of person or energy you get off the King of Wands. But the King of Wands is also the life and soul of the party. It is also a very sort of, it supports creative projects and things like that. It's a very creative energy. I feel with the Empress and the King of Wands all rolled into one, it will be all the positive from the King of Wands. It won't be like the negative player type bit of it. It's not the self-righteous, jumped up its own arse part of it. It is the pleasure part of it. You will get pleasure out of this new beginning. You will feel excited about it. You will want to go and party after starting it and all that. It will bring out your more playful side, I feel. Okay, and you will become more of an Empress, kind of like the opposite of where you are at the moment. The Empress is all about expansion as well. Okay, so that is your read. If it resonated with you, fantastic. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. If it didn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. My reads do not follow on from one read to another. They are all independent reads week after week. Yes, okay, maybe sometimes they will link in from one week to the other. I don't have any say in that. It's what the universe gives me. Okay, but generally speaking, 90% of the time, 99% of the time, they are independent of each other. Okay, thank you very much, and catch you all soon.